All right, hey there, guys. Let's see. I've been threatening to do this video for some time here, and this was such a remarkable day. I figured I'd maybe do a bit of a recap here on the day. From what I'm seeing, you all had really good results today. A lot of people did. These kind of moves are unusual, but they were sustained, so there's a lot of opportunity. I had a good day. I know my partner had a good day. Just in general, a lot of traders I see posting excellent results. But some of you have been asking for this because I keep referencing it and talking about the value of essentially the TTM squeeze. When I say TTM squeeze, that's trade the market. John Carter, who pioneered this, a fantastic trader. I mean, really a fantastic trader, and this is one of his many contributions to technical analysis. It's a simple concept here, but just to review what it actually is. Again, this is a good day for it. So when we're talking about a squeeze, which you see here, and I know this is a little bit hard to see. Whenever you see these yellow dots, what's happening there is that we're telling our indicator to identify when the Bollinger Bands get inside of the Keltner Bands. Now, Bollinger using statistical standard deviation from the center line, so 1, 2 standard deviations, our Bollinger Bands are using 2, 2.5. So you get that range, and we're using a 21 McGinley as the center line. Now, in the Keltner, same thing. We're using a 21 period and a two times the average trade. Two times the average trading. Oh fuck! 2 times the average true range is what I'm trying to spit out of my mouth. So you see it quite clearly in a couple of spots here. Let's. Where can I zoom in here? Where's my zoom here? I think this zooms me in here. We can zoom in here. Now this is going to be a lot here. That's probably too much zoom. Let me get it back here, but just so you see this. So as the day starts, well, everybody's waiting for Powell, right? So there's very little. I mean, there's a little scalping going on, but as you see the center line now, you're also seeing the Keltner center line, which wouldn't normally be on here because we don't need it with the way that we've coded our. This is actually our McGinley River. I've just got it set to a 21 period, and so that whenever we're in a squeeze, it puts these red dots on. So here's a great example. You see the Bollinger Bands in gray are clearly inside of the Keltner Bands, right? And then we start to break out. Here's another squeeze, and they become really obvious, which is why I think it can be value. There can be value in having the Bollinger Bands on, so you can get a really clear visual representation of what when the squeeze is happening. So here's a great example. I mean, it's just all day long. We had them, and then certainly all morning. So here again, you see the squeeze of the Bollinger Bands getting deeply inside the Keltner, right? So the average true range and the statistical deviation here. So this is a contraction of volatility, and I always think of it as the market breathing, right? So it's in, out, right? Now we can stay, we can hold our breath for a long time like we did this morning. It's just no volatility, but then we start to expand. So this, let's see. This is when he starts speaking, right? It looked like, oh my God, what a move we're going to have. It immediately comes back, and then, well, of course, everybody knows the rest of the results for the day, and then you see it again here. But look at it here. So you see the Bollinger Bands get inside the Keltner channel, right? So squeeze. Okay, so let me clean this up a little bit now that we're absolutely clear on this, and many of you I know are well aware of what it is. But for those of you that are just kind of learning this, I thought I would do that for you. So hang on for a second, I'm going to get the Keltner off. Okay, so now I've just taken the Keltner off because we don't really need it. We know, so here, of course, we can see what's happening. We see what's happening. So you have this contraction here. So it's a pause before we expand, right? So contract, expand, contract, expand. And the market does it, particularly on volatile days like this, over and over and over again. You see it here, see it here. So every time we see these yellow dots, it's kind of a heads up. So I have a little voice command will say squeeze alert, squeeze alert. So whatever I'm doing, right, I come back to the chart and say, oh, okay, is there an opportunity here? Now the simplest way to look at this is really tied to the way the market will continually come back to the 21 McGinley. And now you could use a 21 EMA if you don't have a McGinley, but the McGinley is really good. And the fact that we can put the squeeze on it makes it all the more valuable, so you don't have to take up any additional real estate down here. Now, if you don't have a McGinley or you have a Devil's Edge, we have other indicators which will show you when we go into the squeeze. But it really is a time to pay attention. So again, the easiest way to look at this is what color is the McGinley? Are we trending up or down? And it's absolutely remarkable, even on a day like this where we have all of this volatility, how consistently that 21 McGinley or EMA, whatever you're using, becomes a magnet to the market. So we get away from it, we come back to it, get away from it, come back to it. It's just all day long. Whether we're going up or down, the same thing's happening. Here I've got all the fibs on here. So I was trying to reduce that because there's measured moves, as you would expect, right? For those of you that understand what's happening in measured moves, it's just nonstop all day. I don't know any other. As I said in the room today, I defy you to find me another indicator that's as accurate. It's if I put them back on, it's absolutely unreal how consistent they are. Just over and over and over and over again. This algo, see, it's on the way up and the way down. Right, so even here where we have we get this huge, this is when he starts talking, right? He walks out and apparently he looked relaxed and calm, so the market goes up, right? Algos are literally, what does he look like? What's his temperament? Straight up. Oh, and he starts talking straight down. Now, you look at that and you say, oh, all right, well, that wasn't much. Well, that's a grand up, a grand down, right? Per single contract. And of course, what do we fall right into? Right, a stack of golden zones and 50s. Now, if you're trading this and you're using this in conjunction with, perhaps you're using some of these momentum indicators. I like the TDI, right? Because it's essentially just a fancy RSI. So I can see when I have a combination of a squeeze happening here as we return to the 21 McGinley and we're tagging a golden zone. I'm looking, okay, well, if we're going to come out of this, what direction are we likely, not guaranteed, what are we likely to come out of here? And you can see it if I open this up here. There's a couple of just striking examples here, because I've also got the buy sell momentum in here, right? So I'm trying to teach here, but in the context of that teaching, additionally, you're going to see some of our indicators and why we use these indicators. So the buy sell momentum, those green arrows are in there, are telling me the speed of the volume. So buyers they're buying hand over fist here. They're going fast. They need to buy. So you see the measured move. It looks like it's here. So it's coming here, down, and then there's the first target. Then it gets second target. Then we're all the way up here. Now, as we get up here and we start to top, all of a sudden, right, it's lower high. As we're in a squeeze. Now, as we break out of the squeeze, again, I'm trying to simplify this. And you could really trade it profitably this way. What color is the McGinley? Green or red? Okay, well, we've just had a lower high. We're in a squeeze. We're coming out of the squeeze. Now, does that mean you take the trade here? Well, not necessarily. But this would be a heads up. Now, you could, let's see what's there. You could, there's probably a scalp there. So here's the change of character, or essentially we're just breaking the last swing low. Well, there's 14 ticks right there. You're trading a 3 lot. Okay, that's a good little scalp. But that's the higher risk trade. And you can look down below here if I try and match up so you can see this. Right now, I know it's harder, right? I understand this is after the fact. I know it's harder in real time because at the end of the day, the candle's closed, so you can see, oh, okay, it was a red candle. Well, during live trading, that can waffle back and forth, so there's a little uncertainty here. But if we look down below here, look at the RSI crossing the single line. Now, as we're coming out of the squeeze, you can see the RSI is leading the way down. So now we don't get a free fall here. Let's get you back here. I know that's annoying. We don't get a free fall here, but there's a great setup here for a potential short. Now, the market's been up all day long, so I understand this is counter trend. So we've had one lower high. Now we go into a golden zone. We can see here we've got a stacked imbalance. That's what that buy sell momentum is showing us here. So potentially here we have trapped longs. Right, as we come back to them, I promise you, they're hoping, okay, come on, right? And then now they've got a cover, right? Because if they didn't take profit here and they sat through this on the assumption that we're just going to keep going higher, you've got size that's long here. We come back right to them and down we go, right? And there's the target. Well, it actually gets second target as well. There's the target of the measured move. Now, I say that, again, I know it's easier in hindsight. I completely understand that. I'm trying to be sensitive to that. But look down below. Your momentum indicators are screaming at you, well, it's not a time to be a buyer. That's for sure. And then again, I take you back to, we're in the squeeze. What color is the McGinley? We're in a squeeze. What color is the McGinley? So if you were leaning one side or the other, and you were a little bit unsure, okay, well maybe I'll go in with one, and I'll look to add if I start to get some acceleration here. Often I'll do that, right? It's almost like a test balloon. Okay, well let's see. I like the short here, but I'm a little uncomfortable. Market's been raging higher all day long. Well, let's just see here. It's not so much the break. It's not this one. It's not this one. It's the retrace and that one. Because now we're setting up a series here. And look how consistently this stays. Next retrace, golden zone. Next retrace, golden zone. What color is the McGinley? Seriously, you could trade successfully if you just limited yourself to only buying when the 21 McGinley is green and only selling when it's red. You know what would make that incredibly difficult to do? Maintaining the discipline to do that. Sounds simple, right? Okay, well, if it's red, I sell. If it's green, I buy. Much easier to say than do, because at least it is for me, because I'm constantly looking for, okay, where's the pivot? Where's the next one? If you slow down, which is often the advantage of being newer to the market, right? You don't have so many things to process. Okay, well, keep this simple for me, man. Okay, what color's the McGinley? I'm serious. What color is it before you take the trade? It can be that simple. Now, you're processing a lot of information here as well, and there's the natural, oh shit, the market's crazy higher today. What do you mean we're going down? What do you mean we're going down $2,000-$3,000? What's that there? There's $2,000 sell-off. Wait a minute. I thought it was a big up day. Not so fast. And if you didn't catch this, as we come back here, now it's a little trickier here. Oh, okay, it's green. Oh shit. Well, that doesn't mean buy it. Do we have a squeeze? No. Where do we get the next squeeze? Here. What color's the McGinley? I mean, is there a trade there? Right? Can you take this one? Oh shit, I'm not sure. I missed this one. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm going to get a retrace. Literally ticks the McGinley at the golden zone in a squeeze. What color is the McGinley? Boom. Right? So you look at that and go, oh shit, man. Well, all right. How much is there? Oh, come here. All right. So let's say you're not going to get all of it. Let's say you took the low here. Wait, I mean, there's 22 ticks. 2, 3 lot. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, damn it. Oh, I mean, this is what this algorithm does, and this day is such a powerful example of it. Right to the golden zone. Essentially, we're doing a double top here, right? So who's a buyer there? Right. Often retail. Oh, it's going to keep going. Right. So what have I got here? It's right in your face. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Why would you be thinking to be a buyer there? Not a great idea. And this is simple. Color, what color is it? Lower high, lower high. Come on, man. Trading's more complicated than that. We can sure as hell complicate it. I challenge you to try that. Try it in sim. Try it in micros. See how you do. If you just put that discipline to work and say, I'm only selling if that 21 McGinley is red, and I'm only buying if it's green. And if we're in a squeeze and we come out of the squeeze, okay, what color is it? Whatever you're using down here, almost doesn't matter. Whatever you're using for momentum, I can promise you that it's going to be in alignment. Right? This kind of a move it's hard to stay with that because you don't have any anticipation. Holy shit, it's going that far. You don't have any anticipation of that. But let's say, again, let's assume you missed it. Now, all of a sudden, we're back to the initial balance here. Look how narrow the initial balance is relative to what happened today. Well, wait a second. The market seems to be rethinking things. We're in another squeeze. Here we are, another squeeze, right? It's like right in your face. Hard to miss. Okay, where's the RSI? Where are we relative to the 50? When we make this retrace, here it is again. It's I know it's so fucking obvious after the fact. Boom, IB low. We're at a natural support point. We're at a 50. Look below. Okay, we're coming out of the squeeze. What color is the McGinley? All right, what's there? I'm not saying you're going to get all of it. There's 31 ticks just to the prior pivot high, just to the IB high. There's 34 ticks. That's 425 a contract. Okay. Let's say you're just going to focus on squeeze. Okay, I like the squeeze thing. So let's just focus on that. Where's the next squeeze? Right here. Now, sometimes you get a little jumpy, right? So you want to try and jump it here. Okay, we're coming out of the squeeze. What color is the McGinley? Right? So that's what you're. So if it's green, you're leaning long. That's what you're looking for. All of a sudden, the buy-sell momentum starts to fire. You're like, holy shit, 3. You're right. It's going fast here. That means buyers are aggressive here. This is market orders that are buying the market here. They don't care. Just get me in long. What color are we? Oh, shit, I missed that one. Oh, okay, I'll wait for the next one. Here's the next one right here. What color is the McGinley? I know it sounds like, come on, man, it's not, don't insult my intelligence. It's got to be more complicated than that. No, it doesn't need to be more complicated than that. The challenge, I promise you, you will have a challenge doing this. I challenge you to try and do it. Spend a day or open up a chart and just put your shit. If you don't have this stuff, put the native Bollinger Band and the native the native Keltner from Ninja. You're going to have those. Put it on your chart. Put a 21 EMA if you don't have a McGinley. You'll see the squeeze. The 21 EMA will be close. Won't be quite as good, but it'll be close. Use the native RSI. I mean, you really can keep this simpler. Now, a day like today is unusual that we have so much volatility. But again, here's another one. Here's another one right here. Here's the squeeze right there, 2 yellow dots. What color is the McGinley? Okay, up, down. What do we do on the retrace? It's absolutely unbelievable. I don't know how anybody trades without this. Because if you don't know it's there, you'll sell right into it, or you'll say, oh, it's going to keep going. You don't know it's there. Oh, maybe you don't know that there's fair value gaps there, but you sure better know that there's a golden zone sitting right there. And here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Okay, I missed that one. Oh, shit. Any more squeezes? No more squeezes for the rest of the day. Would you have been profitable if you just traded the push out of the squeeze based on the color of the McGinley? And maybe you're using something from momentum down here. Yeah, you'd have been very profitable today. Now, add in additional things. I'm trying to keep it simple. Of course, I'm looking at a footprint chart and volume profile and the order book. All of those kind of things. Actually, they can complicate it. They can make you hesitate. Oh fuck! There's a 300 lot sitting up here at 4160. I'm not sure I want to buy into that. Well, then they'll fucking pull it, right? And then boom, here what's here? Right? I mean, that's the thing, right? Just because it's in the order book, the market will go to it, but that doesn't mean that they're going to stand there and take it. They'll pull it on a day like today. There's 45 ticks coming out of this squeeze. Look at everything screaming at you. Look at the RSI. Look at the force index, right? Buyers are here. Buyers are here. Momentum is here, coming out of the squeeze. Look at that's three arrows there. Means that's 3 standard deviations from the average of the volume over the last 5 bars. This is a big it's a proxy for delta, right? They're buying hand over fist here, and they're buying fast. Retrace, what do we do, right? So I could just go through the whole day. It's just non-stop measured moves and squeeze. The squeeze is your time to say, oh, okay, right? I got a minute here. I got a little time here to evaluate because the market is it's inhaling before it exhales. That's how I think of it. Inhale before we exhale. Oh, I missed this one. Oh, again, what color is it? You don't have to complicate it. Look at the arrows in the buy-sell momentum here. Just sell, get me out, sell. Another squeeze. I get to breathe again. If you some of these, they're just unbelievable. It almost looks like you faked it. Oh, come on, man. It can't be that precise. It can't be that they're right there at the McGinley at a squeeze. You faked this. No, I didn't. This is just the day. 1, 2, 3. How many? Shit, there's probably 50 measured moves today, and this is on a 2,000 tick. If I went down to something smaller, it would literally blow your mind. It's the 2,000. I can't trade any slower than that, or pardon me, any faster than that. If I go down to 512, it's too fast for me. Now, of course, I'm trying to help traders and teach a little bit on the lay and post and trade at the same time. But when we get these series, because I've seen this so many times, I know, oh, series starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 measured moves right there. 7. 7 lower highs, each one a measured move. What's the color of the McGinley? Right? You can keep it a little simpler. It doesn't matter what you have down here. This is what matters. Okay, all right, where are we? All right, keep it simple if you can. We all have a tendency to overcomplicate it, and then we're on the wrong side of the market. The market's breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Oh, well, rolling over. All right, we got a lot of new things coming, you guys. We're going to start doing some live streams and a little more prep in the morning as we get through the day, and I'll try and do a few more of these recaps like this. This was just a stunning day, just stunning. So hope everyone had a really good day. If you were in our room and posting, and from what I see almost everybody just killing it today, just killing it. You know, this is what you wait for, days like this, where it's great up and down, but it's technical, so it's very tradable. Add a little bit of this. Look for that opportunity. The market's slowing down here. Again, keep it simple, stupid. All right, not to call you stupid, but we all do stupid things. And at the end of the day, when you look at it, it's like, oh my God, if I would just keep things a little simpler. Why am I overcomplicating everything? Again, try it. Try it for a day in sim. If you don't have to take my word for it. Do what you're doing, and then keep a chart open somewhere and look for these squeezes and have either this is our McGinley River, or have a McGinley, or have a 21 EMA, and look for the squeeze, and then look at what's, if you don't have the color coding, what side of the market what side is it on coming out of the squeeze? What side of the 21? Boom, 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 boom. I think you'll be happy with the results. Okay, guys, that's all I got for today. We'll talk to you soon.